All right, guys, I'm back. Got another video ready for you. Today I am going to be using some weights. I have 3-pound weights here. They're just the only weights that I own. But if you don't have weights, no big deal. There are lots of other options. You can use maybe some water bottles, bottles of wine, any jars with spaghetti sauce or beans, anything like that. Feel free to grab them now. And then of course weights are always optional, so if it feels better for you to ditch them, you can ditch them, no big deal. Let's start lying down on our back. Weights are going to be by each side here, just somewhere easy to grab. Let's start by finding our Pilates breath. So hands around your ribs, thumbs in the back, 4 fingers in the front. Let yourself relax. Nice big inhale, breathing into your thumbs, into your back ribs. And then exhaling through your front ribs. So feeling them try to knit together, letting the waist become smaller. Go for a few like that. Big inhale, breathe into the back and the sides of your body. Exhale all the air out. Start to find your belly button pulling in towards your spine, turning on the deepest layer of your abs. Last big breath. And then make that diamond shape. Thumbs to your belly button, 4 fingers to your pubic bone. Add in some pelvic tilts. As you exhale, feel your low abs draw in, a little scoop in tuck. Inhale, stick your tail out, find your neutral pelvis. Exhale, low abs in, they widen underneath your thumbs. Inhale to release that tail heavy towards the floor. Just warming up, you're here for 3. Try to relax through those back legs for 2. Last one. Awesome, relax that tail down. Weights into both hands. Arms are gonna stay down by your side just to start here. Find your first bridge on your exhale. Tuck your tail, peel your hips off to the ceiling, 1 vertebrae at a time. Big inhale. Exhale, close your ribs, bone by bone, melt your spine all the way down. We go for a few here, warming up, melting through your spine, and focusing on getting into the smile line of your cheeks here. Now, if you feel good, we're gonna add in the weights in opposition of your hips. So as your hips lower, can you float the weights up to the ceiling? Hips lift, arms lower, back down towards the floor. Hips lower, arms lift. Hips lift, arms lower. And you can kind of find the grip that works for you, whether palms up, palms down. Let's go for 3 more. Take your time. If you're feeling it like you need the support, you just keep those arms down. For 2. Last one. Let's stay lifted here. Arms to the ceiling. You're going to start to find your pelvic tilts again here. Stick your tail out, lower your hips halfway, squeeze your glutes, lift right back up. Lower your hips halfway to the mat, squeeze to lift. Now as you keep going, can you add in a wide chest press with your arms? So as you lower your hips, bend the elbows, sides of the room, straighten your arms as you lift your hips. Lower, nice and wide. You lengthen and lift. You're here for 6. Find that pubic bone higher than your hip bones each time you lift. Out of your low back. Last 3. Last 2. Keep your hips lifted on this next one and hold. From here, you just pulse your hips up 1 inch down 1 inch. Little pulses. It's so small, so isolated, so much fire happening through the back of those legs. You're here for 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bone by bone, melt your spine all the way down. Really nice work. Take any shakes or shimmies you need for a breath. Legs are gonna reach long. Arms above your head. We're gonna take just 1 roll up here. Find your length, a nice big inhale. On your exhale, arms to the ceiling, chin to your chest. Abs bring you up, bone by bone. Sit yourself up nice and tall. On your next exhale, you're gonna bend your legs just slightly, and you're gonna reach those arms in front of you. Tuck that tail, you're gonna roll back just halfway. Let's bring hands into a prayer just to start. You're gonna take a little rotation here. So twist and rotate to the right, curl through center, rotate to the left. I want you to really find that tuck. Pubic bone to your face. We're finding those obliques. Adding on as you go to the right, right leg to tabletop. Left leg tabletop. Little merging, little merging. Abs should be just getting warm. Let's go for 4 more. For 2. Find your center, hold. Lift your left leg to tabletop. Bring your right leg up to meet it. Maybe reach the arms in front of you and just balance here. Tuck your tail even more. You're here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take yourself up. Woo. Nice and warm. Give yourself a breath. Awesome work. Take your weights to the side for a second here. You're going to meet me, modified side plank here. On your right forearm and elbow. If that shoulder is giving you issues, you're gonna lie all the way down on your right side if that feels better for you here. We're gonna take a few variations getting into that left glute. Reach that left leg long. Flex those toes towards your face. Reach out through that heel so much so the leg lifts up a few inches, lower back down. Lifts and lowers. Your obliques, you just turned them on earlier. You find that nice length. Look down at your right elbow. If that neck starts to kick on, hips are nicely stacked and we're focusing on that left glute. Left hand can go where it feels good. As you know in my past videos, I'm usually kind of touching everywhere, making sure all the muscles are working. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep that leg lifted and hold. Start to draw small circles, like size of a tennis ball here. Notice how the whole body kind of wants to move and see if you can use your abs to keep your torso super quiet. You start to reverse those circles, go the other way. Getting back part of that circle, back part of that smile line. Almost like that leg is slightly behind you here. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep that leg lifted, last bit, stay with me. Rotate your toes to the ceiling, reach your top arm up and over. From here, you're gonna bring left elbow to your left knee, and then reach out nice and long. Left elbow, left knee, reach out nice and long. You're getting a little bit of some oblique, a little side crunch. You're still working that left glute. You've got a little bit of external rotation in that hip. Woo. Lift out the right shoulder. Let's go for 4 more. So good. For 3, for 2, last 1. Reach everything long and hold. Finish with your last set of pulses for 10, 9, 8. Reach out as far as you can in opposition. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Love tap to the left hip. Awesome, awesome work. I know it's killer. You're turning on to your hands and knees. Go for those cat-cows. You deserve it. You round, scary cat. Look toward your belly. Reverse that and arms look up towards the ceiling. Abs and you round. You reverse. 1 more set. You're gonna find your long neutral spine right away. We're gonna find your first plank here. So right toes, move myself forward a little bit. Right toes onto the yoga mat. Left toes go behind you. If wrists are sensitive, find those forearms. You're gonna go into some pikes here. So low abs, pike your hips up. Think like a downward dog, find that release. And then unfold yourself out into your plank. Take advantage of the release. You can let your heels fall here for a second. Find your high plank. Try to initiate the pike from those low abs. Now, if you feel good, as you pike your hips up, can you take your right arm across your body toward your left toes? Find your plank. You switch. Find your plank. Right arm, left toes. Plank. As you pike, left arm, right toes. A little oblique twist. 2 more sets each side. Use your breath. 1 more each side. You're holding your plank 10 seconds here. Just hold. Tuck your tail. Low abs in. Squeeze through your back legs. Grow yourself a little longer for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a child's pose. Open up those knees. Sit back on your heels. Breathe into your back. Woo. Gently sit yourself on up. We're going to go into that side lying work on the other side. Lying down on your left side now. Start off, left elbow under your shoulder. Reach that right leg long. Slightly behind you. If I was looking from up above, you would want one line from your right heel to your head. If anything, maybe slightly behind. Start with the lift and lower. You take these just to find that line, find the lift out of your left waist, find that right glute. Start to draw those small circles here. Again, rest of the body stays nice and quiet. Try to focus on getting back part of the circle, back part of that glute. Reverse for 10. Get those low abs still working with you. I know they like to turn off here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, stay long. Right arm reaches above your head. Rotate your right toes to the ceiling. You bring right knee to right elbow. Little side crunch. Reach out in opposition. Right knee, right elbow. Side crunch. Reach out in opposition. You're still squeezing into the right glute and into that waist. Double whammy. For 5. And then our last set of pulses in 4. And 3. 2. Last one. Reach out everything long and hold here. Bring that leg slightly back. You pulse up an inch, down an inch. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, awesome work. Whew. All right, guys. From here, you're gonna come to a seated position. You can face me to start. If this feels uncomfortable for your hips, feel free to grab either like a yoga brick or even a chair just to sit on. If you need that space lifted up against or up away from the floor. We're gonna do some arm work here with those weights or props, whatever you're using. We're gonna start off with some scaption work here. So arms are gonna be long on a nice diagonal, thumbs to the ceiling on those props, soft elbows. You're just gonna lift your arms shoulder height, lower back down. Lift shoulder height, lower back down. Top of the shoulders start to kick on here. Now can you still feel your low abs pulling in and up? We're starting to build the strength into the top of your shoulders, those deltoids. Shoulder blades gliding down. You're here for 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this last one, freeze, just hold. Don't lean back, instead you grow taller for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Give yourself a breath. Little neck roll if you need it. We're gonna take some external rotation next. Elbows are glued in by your side. Pretend you have a $100 bill stuck between your elbows and your waist and you don't wanna lose it. Palms to the ceiling here. Elbows just slightly forward, not behind you. Elbows stay where they are. You externally rotate, open to the sides of the room. Rotate back to center. Little external rotation, squeeze outside of the shoulder blade and close. You're just starting to wake up that rotator cuff. Now notice if as you're opening, you're starting to kind of pop those ribs out. Try to resist that. So as you open, your ribs pull in instead. Abs still working. We're strengthening the biggest posture muscle here. We're reversing all that rounding we all naturally like to do, getting the outside of those shoulders. Let's go for 5, for 4, 3, 2, keep the arms open and hold. From here, reach the arms long to where you can. Toby, stop. And then bend it back in. You reach long, abs in, grow yourself a little taller. Toby's just saying hi to all of you. Reach long. 4 more. For 3. For 2. Last one, you hold, freeze. Pulse your arms up an inch, down an inch. You got it. For 8, and then you're out of it. Grow yourself as tall as you can. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest those arms. Give yourself a little shake and shimmy. Awesome. We're gonna go into some standing work next. Bring those weights with you here. I want you to start off. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, so I want you to start off here. For this part, I would recommend not being on the yoga mat. If you have a hardwood floor, that would be awesome. If you don't have like socks on, you want something slippery kind of for this next part. So you can also take a blanket or like a paper towel, just something that you can slide on here. Because we are gonna do some lunge and some skater work. So let's start off first, just simple squats. Hands in a prayer. We're gonna find the nice hinge at your hips here. So low abs pull in, hinge your hips back, little squat, press into your heels, stand tall. Same connection that you found with your bridges. So smile, line up your cheeks turning on every time you stand. Sits bones are nice and wide behind you here. 5 more. For 3, 2. On this next one, you're gonna stay low. Shift your weight over to your left leg. Reach that right leg long by your side. We're gonna take skaters here, just like we've done on the reformer if you've taken my class. You're gonna straighten your left leg, stand tall, bring the right leg in. Push the carriage as if you had the carriage, I'm used to saying it. But as if you're gonna push the carriage out here, sit your butt back with that left leg, stand tall, bring that carriage back in. Push away, bend the left leg, squeeze that left glute to stand tall. So right leg staying straight the whole time, left leg doing the work. We're focusing on the left glute, weights in the left heel. Adding arms, if you're using them, as you push away, reach your arms to the floor. As you come in, bicep curl, take a shoulder press to the ceiling. Squat, arms to the floor. Bicep curl, shoulder press to the ceiling. We're going for about 5 more sets. Maybe you come up a little slower through that left leg. You're finding all that hip stability that we have been working on. This is a good booty class here. You know I like my booty work. For 3, for 2. On the next one, let's stay down, let's hold here. Bring the right leg in, bicep curl, push away. In and out. 90%, all that weight into your left leg. Left glute should be burning. Close those ribs. You're here for 5, you got it. For 4, 3, 2. Last one, keep that leg long and hold. Hands into your prayer. Pulse your hips back and itch up and itch to finish for 10. Oh yeah. Left glute should be on fire. Spinal extensors working as well. For 3, 2. Last one. Stand tall. Woo-hoo. Give yourself a breath here. Any shakes and shimmies that feel good. All right, so we're resetting on the other side. We're starting off with those squats here. Weights in your prayer. You sit your butt back, sit in that chair, press into your heels, stand tall. Low abs in. You're just resetting. Find your center. Feel the weight in both legs for now. 4 more. For 3. For 2. Stay low on this last one. Shift all of your weight to your right leg this time. You're gonna start to extend that left leg, maybe lower your hips an extra inch. Straighten that right leg, stand tall. Long left leg, push out, sit your butt back, and you stand tall. Now I want you to imagine as if your right hip is glued up against a wall. Notice how I'm never shifting away, right? So right hip always stays against that wall the whole time. The more you do that, the more we get into that right glute. Weights into that heel. Same thing with the arms. You push away, arms to the floor, bicep curl, shoulder press to the ceiling. Push away, bicep curl, shoulder press. You've got 4 more. How far can you sit back? How much can you get the low abs super active? Take a second at the bottom of each one. Make sure those low abs are still working. For 3. For 2. Stay low, hold in and out with the left leg. You're taking bicep curls with those arms. Squeeze that right glute. You're here for 6. Breathe. For 5. Woo. 4. 3. 2. Keep that leg long. Finish with those pulses. Hands in your prayer. Down an inch, up an inch. You got it. Woo. How low can you get? How far can you sit your butt back into that right leg? For 5. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Oh my gosh. Shake out that right tush. Awesome, awesome job. We are going to finish with a final ab series here. Meet me, hands and knees. Weights can go away. We're finishing with a final plank. Your last bit of work here. So if you're saving any energy, as I always say, you bring it here. Meet me right leg long, left leg long to meet it, either on your hands or your forearms. We're taking mountain climbers to start. Right knee towards your chest, left knee in. Right knee, left knee. Now I'm taking it slow and controlled. Why? Because I want you to add a push-up. When the right knee comes in, can you take a push-up? You switch left knee and push-up, either wide or tricep. If push-up's not your jam, don't stress. Stick with the mountain climbers. As you can see, I'm not a push-up champ. 4 more. For 4. Do what you can. 3. You got it. For 2. Last one you're holding. 10 seconds to finish. That's it. Squeeze through your back legs. Abs in. For 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Child's pose. Woo. Open those knees. Sit back on your heels. Awesome work, you guys. That one was killer. Finish with an Eve's lunge here. Option to grab a pillow just to protect your knees, or you can use a fold-up yoga mat. Left knee onto the pillow, right leg in front. I want you to find a slight tuck of your tail. That's the first thing. Toby's gonna come say hi, just for stretches. Slight tuck of your tail. Squeeze through that left glute. Find a slight push forward from your hips, not your back. Stretch to the front of that left leg. Breathe. Balance-wise, find a chair, something to hold on to. If you want to increase, left knee is down, left arm reaches up and over. Slowly coming out of that. Now can you straighten your front leg? Flex your right toes to the ceiling. Sit your butt back. Find a stretch in that hamstring. If you can, hands to the floor. Hi, buddy. I know you're crazy right now. Say hi. Long spine, think right hip back, left hip forward. And then we're gonna switch. Be carefully lower the right leg. Watch out, buddy. Left leg comes in front. Slight tuck. Press your hips forward. Stretch into the front of the right hip. If it feels good, right arm reaches up and over. You find that hamstring stretch, straighten your left leg, flex your left toes. You hinge at your hip, think long spine. Stick your tail out. Stop it. Stop it. Belly rubs. Belly rubs. Say hi. Hi. One more big breath here. Awesome. Take your time when you guys feel good. You guys are all set. Toby says that you all did a great job. Let me know if any more requests. I'm gonna try and get a set schedule, kind of certain days where I release videos, just so it's a more consistent schedule and I don't leave you guys waiting. Thanks again for doing this with me and for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.